Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my crafty kitchen. This is Crafty Chef Diamond, and my name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. Welcome all my new followers and my followers that come back with me on my returning videos. I had told you guys in my last video that I lost a family member and that I wouldn't be around for a little bit. But, you know, Vivian wouldn't want that of me. She would say, Laura, you need to keep going on. And I've taken a few days to process what has happened in our family. And I just want to say, you guys are wonderful. This community, this crafting and diamond painting community is just amazing, with all the warm condolences that you're praying for our family. You guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for just your wonderful comments and uplifting my spirit. Vivian is in another place. She wouldn't want me to say, I'm going to stop doing videos. She would say, keep going on, because she has watched my videos. Some, not all of them, but Deborah would visit her in the hospital, and they would watch some of my videos and, put a smile on her face because she gets to see my part of the world, you know, and then there's some videos where you do see my face, and yeah, so she would want me to continue on. So a couple of chef notes before I get started, and the reason why I'm here today. Okay, I'm just going to take it slow. So I am working on, I'll show you a picture. I'm having coffee in Washington, D.C. today, just to bring that to you. I am working on this canvas right here. You make the place, or you make the world a better place, and it has flowers around it, and it has 12 AB, 7 special crystals, and it's a 50 by 60. So I've completed most of this down here, if you can see. I'm sorry, guys, for the glare and everything. And I've turned the canvas upside down, and I've worked on these 2 flowers here, and I've completed the rainbow, and it is just beautiful. And I just kind of, this was for Blunts and Gems, Sam, that had a flower, Plants Make Me Special or something like that. I don't know the name. I can't remember. I'm so sorry, Sam. You can correct me later. And Diamond Grandma, Garden 23. I didn't really join in on the event, but my heart was there in spirit with you guys. And when I posted some of my progress on Instagram, I did the hashtags for your that you had available. And I am still working on it. I still have, what is it, one more. I have till Monday, Sunday night, to finish it up, and maybe I can get it finished. But anyways, there are some fantastic women that I met in the YouTube family. And I met Diamond Paint with Lazy Retired Granny. And I met DP Crazy Lady, Becky Sloan, and of course I already know Crafting with V. I follow her. But these 2 ladies, all of us, there's 4 of us or 5 of us that we've all joined in. We all kind of went shopping, got we all bought a wolf. It's not an event, it's just a diamond paint along. Lazy Retired Granny has not worked at Diamond Art Club yet, so this will be her first. And DP Crazy Lady and Becky Sloan, they were followers of Lazy Retired Granny, and they opened up their own channels so we could do all of our progress together. We're just doing something to work on together. And then I was going to do a couple other diamond paint-alongs, a fantasy one with Vivian from Diamonds Around You. And of course, you know, our thing happened in the family, and it was like the Lord was speaking to me with this wolf. I have so many people in my family, on my husband's side of the family, that enjoy nature, animals. So anyways, it was like it all was meant to be, truly meant to be, that this is for my mother-in-law. I'm going, and this wolf has a dream catcher, and I'm going to kit it up today and try to see as far as I can get. Some people don't enjoy kitting up videos, some do. I'm just Laura. I'm just the chef who's going to prepare my next canvas. So excuse me if I start to get sidetracked. I just do. There's a few people I would like to welcome to the channel, and it's quite a list, guys. From the last time that I've done a shout out to all the folks who have joined me, the list has grown. So without further ado, I do want to welcome all of you, and thank you so much for joining my channel. You guys are so special to me, so special. You are you're my family. All right, let's get going. And if I mess up your name, laugh about it, roll your eyes, go with it, because I am not good with names. I'm just going to let you know up front. Okay, DP Mama After Midnight, Jody Davis, Vicky Foster, Desney Hugabaum, Gilly the Monster. And Gilly, I know I'm going to go back and watch some of your videos, but we were both at Disney World at the same time. You were filming people running in the marathon, and you might have me on there. I don't know. I was running the marathon the same time that you were there at Disney. Teresa Evelyn, Katie Thomas, DP Crazy Lady, Cindy Color for Sanity, Linda Garrett, Josephine Havey, Christina Foster, Renee Duncan, Sandy Foy, Crafty Mim. And you live close to me, Crafty Mim. I'm telling you, I'm going to try to do maybe a little crafting gathering in my area. You had mentioned something about your area, since we live kind of close. And that will be in another video. We can talk, girl. We can talk. Okay, Ferret Lady 1122, Goldfish Lucinda, Cardina Matrid, and I don't know if these people have joined me or not. I know the bottom one has, or they were just visiting and they left me a nice message because of our family matters. Ashley Baker, D.S. Lisa Noof, Dusty Colors and Art, and I know this last person has joined the channel. White Wizzy, welcome everybody. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for all your wonderful messages. You guys are just amazing. So this is the canvas that I'm going to be working on. I'm doing this for my mother-in-law, but not only for my mother-in-law, I'm doing this for my sister-in-law. I don't really call Deborah my sister-in-law. She is my sister. So when I complete this canvas, I will frame it, and I'm going to send it to her because she has so many memories that are caught up in this dream catcher with her family. And I'm pretty much dedicating this video to Deb. I'm going to save some of my whip-in chats for my mother-in-law. Her name was Vivian. Wonderful, wonderful person in my life. So I want to talk about family. And I want to talk about my sister Deborah. I'm telling myself to stay strong. I need to stay strong. And if I get a little whippery, it's just part of life, and I'm human. We're all human. So what I have done already, let me move my coffee. I have already labeled my tubes. So all I have to do is, oh, you know what I didn't, oh yeah. Hold on, guys, I have to get me a tray. You always think you're ready for do something, then you're not. All right, do I have a tray? Oh, I got a diamond art club tray up here. Okay, I got something good in my crafting kitchen. It's really humid out here. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and it looks like my labels want to come up. That's not good. I'm gonna have to put some tape down. Let me get a tray. So I have my nice little trash can. I decorated. I put all my trash in there. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I have everything labeled. Get all my little diamonds out of the way here. I try to set up my little area and then I always mess it up. But I put all my, what I do is I put all my diamonds in DMC order. So it's a lot easier. So I don't have to fuss and muss about cutting this part off, cutting that part off. I have to be somewhat organized. And that's just how I do it. I use my kitchen muffin pans to get me organized. And if it's a really large painting, it just works out easier if it's all in order for me. So, and then it's easy because I just know this one is 138 and that is the number 1. And that's how I'm just going to get started. So with this little paint along event that is going on, one of the ladies, and I don't know if the other ones are doing it, but they are also, I thought it was so sweet, dedicating their dream catcher in the memory of my mother-in-law. And I just thought that was, and I shouldn't call it Vivian. They're dedicating it to Vivian. And, but what I wanted to talk about today is one of my family members. She's my sister-in-law, Deborah. And I don't call her my sister-in-law. She is my sister. I met my husband when I was 15 years old. I lied and said I was 16 years old. I did have a boyfriend at the time. And I met my husband through another friend of mine that had a crush on Joe at the time. Anyways, we went to the record store. Back then we had record stores, guys. We had record stores. So we had our 45s and our regular vinyl records that we would collect. And at the time, Alice Cooper came out with a Lace and Whiskey. And I had to have that album. I really did. So we all drove down, and he was driving at the time, or his friend was driving. We all got in the car together, and we met at the record store and everything. And got my record, and I was supposed to meet another boyfriend that same day. He was a football player, and I just thought that was great, you know. I was dating a football player from another school. Anyways, so, you know, Christina and I don't know what we were doing that day. It was so many years ago. But he dropped us off somewheres, and he yelled out the window, and he says, "Bye, sweetheart. I love you." And I'm like, whoa, what is that? You know, and we've been matched ever since. We've been stuck like glue ever since, you know. So we started dating, and I told my mom, this is the man I'm going to marry. And she's like, no, it's not. There's going to be other boys that you're going to be dating. I'm like, no, Mom, nope. And I married my first love. I married at 18 years old, and we've been together ever since. Even though you marry your first love, you marry into the other side of the family, which is the Habercorn family, because you become a Habercorn. And then I was there when Deb got married, and Joe has a little sister, kind of estranged from that for a little while, but there's other reasons behind that I won't get into. But we will all, that will be mended, and things are going well. my husband was able to go home prior to his mom going to heaven, and that was a blessing that he was able to see his mother and father. His father's still with us, not so much in mind, but his body. Deb had to make the strong decision to place Frank in a memory center, and so he's going through some difficult times right now. Kind of knows there's something off balance in his life, but can't quite place it. So, you know, Deb and I have always been pretty close. I've always been able to talk. She is the glue in the Habercorn family. Let me tell you, this woman is the glue. She is the caretaker. She shows love and comfort and anything that you could imagine. I have to take my hands off to Deb because she has been there through thick and thin. When she married, her husband's sister had cancer, and she was her caretaker and really stood by her side until she went to go join the Lord. And she had a rare blood disease, I believe, and we ran our first marathon together, and that was the Marine Corps Marathon, and I ran for Team in Training, Leukemia and Lymphoma, and I ran for her sister-in-law. And then Deb says, wait a minute, I think I can do that. So we ran our first marathon together, and Deb and I have always been really close. Not so much lately. I mean, we are close, but it's like I wanted to reach out, but she was so busy caring for her parents and the outpour. The last 4 years, actually, even before COVID, she was her parents' caretaker. She cares for everybody. She's a crafting gal too, and she's had to put her life on hold for family. And she's so wonderful. She's down to earth. Her husband understands her being a caregiver. Even when Doug was down and out, she's always there she always has that comforting voice. She's very soothing. Whether you do something right or wrong, she's there to support you. She is just, Deb, you're fabulous. You're just fabulous. And I know she's going through a difficult time right now because she is making all the arrangements. And I know she misses her mother dearly. And so does my husband. He pretty much does his grieving in silence, and he does share with me, but not a lot. Some men just need to have their own time, and I understand that. And when he's ready to talk, you know, he will. He will. Losing a family member is not easy. I haven't been to very many funerals in my time. My parents kind of shied me away from that, and and I shouldn't have. I think I don't know, just anyway. So I'm finding out what it's like to start losing family members. I did lose my father 4 years ago, but I do talk to him every day, and he's always with me, and I have his VA license, and his ID card, and I say good morning to him, and how is he doing, and everything, and yeah. So but Deb has fixed their meals, took them to doctor appointments, cleaned the house. She has put her house on hold. Every so often she'd get a hold of me, and she's like, I would say something like, yeah, I need to do this in my house. She's like, please come to my house. She goes, my house is all dusty and everything. And, you know, she loves to read. She loves to craft. She makes beautiful cards. She loves to go up in the mountains. She loves to hike. I mean, she is just, I call her the earthy girl. She's so earthy and down to just so peaceful. I wish everybody could meet Deborah. She's just amazing. That she has dedicated a good portion of her life being a caretaker. My daughter-in-law, I do have my son, lives in Florida. He's a chief in the Air Force. A couple years ago, she was diagnosed with bone cancer. Deborah flew out to Utah. I couldn't at the time when you're working in the food industry, and it's shame on me. Shame on me. But Deb was there to fill the shoes. She went out there, and my daughter-in-law, they took some cells from her and I forgot the process of it. Oops, I bumped you. But anyways, she had to go through her cancer treatment, and I have a beautiful daughter-in-law. She had beautiful long hair and was down to her tailbone, and she was active in the Air Force at the time. Deb went out while they had to blast her with chemo, and then add these cells back into her body again to kill the bone cancer. And then they medically retired her, and Deb was there, take care of her. She is, like I said, she's the glue in the family, and was there to take care of Paula in her time. And so a lot of us are still waiting for the dates. The arrangements have been somewhat made, but a lot of our families are scattered. And we received a little bit of notice that it may be the 10th, the 9th, or the 10th or 11th of May. If not, they're trying to get the date scheduled for the church and for the funeral home. Oops, I forgot what number I'm on. 640, right, Laura? Yeah, 640. So we might be flying out the following week. I did ask her if she could try to get it the second week, so I could get coverage in my kitchen. My husband can get, he's the director for Metro, so he's got to get himself replaced. My good friend Lisa is going to stay here and take care of the fur babies, Sadie and Dexter. I can't put them in a kennel, Sadie, because she's so old they won't take her at that time in case something happens. So Lisa is such a lifesaver. She said no problem. She would take care of the babies. So once we fly home and then we fly back, I'm here for a couple of more days. And then I have to get my menu set up again because I'm leaving again because my grandson is graduating from high school and we'll be flying out to Florida for his celebration. So we have a busy schedule. Quite busy. Yeah. So this diamond painting that I'm working on is from Diamond Art Club. It's called The Dreamcatcher. It's a beautiful, beautiful canvas. It is an older canvas. I believe it's been out for a little while. I cannot pronounce the artist's name. These artist names are just unreal. Sanvia Meister. The size of this is 42 centimeters by 60 centimeters. And 742. It is a round, and it has 32 colors, and it has 2 ABs, and it has one special drill that looks like pearls that are going to go around the wolf and the dream catcher. So yeah, that's quite exciting. And we are going to start, we're due to start on it Monday. I told the gals that I was going to do a kit up video. And, excuse me, take a sip of my coffee. I always have to cough when I make a video. Why is that? I think it's nerves. But in the description box down below, I have posted everybody's, the ladies that are doing this paint along, that we're doing this together, their channels. And, you know, if you guys decide to hook up with them, or if you have a wolf that you would like to join in, it's not an event, it's just a paint along. There's no gifts, there's no nothing. It's just diamond painting. Really, it's just diamond painting. You know, check their channels out. DP Crazy Lady, she's so funny. She makes me laugh. She was like, all right, guys, I have nothing to do until this event starts, so I'm going to work on this canvas. And then she did that canvas, and she was like, oh my gosh, I had so many issues with this canvas. And it was just, she's comical. She really is. And then she started another canvas. She's like, all right, guys, I'm going to work on another canvas. I don't know if I can wait till Monday to start this dream catcher. I am ready to work on a canvas that is not going to give me any problems. And then I told her, I said, oh my goodness, you know, these are older kits, and I know at one point that Diamond Art Club had issues with their 310s. Let's be thankful that hopefully this is not that 310, because I know they refurbished all their drills. Oh, right, Laura, what are you doing here? 803. These, I'm doing my little reserves off to the side. So then she started working on an eye. And I thought, oh, it was cool because from her camera, you could see the grid marks. And I thought that was really neat. I thought that was so cool. And then she's like, oh, you guys, I hope you don't mind. She left a message with Retired Granny saying, look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and start on my dream catcher. I'm going to kit it up. And she did do a video on some of her kitting up, and she did like a pool noodle, and the way that she is going to work her canvas. Some of the gals like to work at an angle. I can't work at an angle. I'm a flat down girl. I tried working at an angle, and it's weird because some people, they're like, I have to work at an angle because of their back or their neck. Well, if I work at an angle, it makes my neck hurt for some reason, or maybe it makes me pull my shoulders back. I don't know. I just can't work that way. So I work everything flat down. And I guess because I've done it for 8 years, not 8 years, 3 years. Where do I get 8 years at? Because I'm writing 8. That's where I got the 8 from. Excuse me, everybody. So she was working on this eye. She got a hold of everybody, and she's like, I can't work on this eye no more. I'm going to start the dream catcher. This eye is staring at me, and it's not good. And I just had to laugh at her. It was so funny. And I sent her eyeball emojis back. It was so funny. So we are going to try to videotape weekly of our progress on the wolf. Oh my goodness, look at the static. It's so humid here today. This is my first time I've had static with the Diamond Art Club. What the hey? These guys are flying everywhere. Okay, this is an inside joke. This is for my friend. These things are flying like fleas. What could that be? Wow. Sorry, Tink. I just had to say that. So I have a couple of videos that I'm going to try to videotape before I leave town, and have a couple of PR packages that I need to get done, and some friend mail so I can get caught up. And do you guys know I still have Christmas from Diamond Art Club that I haven't shown you guys yet? Things have just been crazy cooking at school and my personal life. And this is a craft, so I mean, I try to make it a priority, but you just do what you got to do. You know, the Lord comes first, my husband, and then my other priorities in my life fall in between, underneath it, and just go from there. Look at all that static. So I am almost done kitting this up. I hope you haven't left me yet. I hope you've stuck around. So, but I just, wanted to say thank you to everybody. You're just wonderful, wonderful. Deborah, you're my sister. You're my closest sister. You're so close to me than my immediate family. I wish my immediate family would see that, but they don't. But that's another story. That is another story. But, I just want you to know, Deborah, you're in my heart. You're always in my heart. And you just have done so much for everybody. And 8:38, 8:39. Okay. You just a great gift to our family. And I am looking forward to visiting you. I know under the circumstances it's going to be a quick visit home. And maybe we can go like we always do, Deb. Maybe we can go up to Red Rocks and say our blessings at the rock and run the stadium. I know you'll wog it, and I'll try to do my running. And let the Lord guide us, girl. Let the Lord guide us. All right, guys, I've kept you enough, and I thought I could do this quickly. I wanted to talk slower just to the fact that sometimes I get my words all jumbled up, and I'm the blooper girl anyways, and I always get sidetracked. But much love to you all. I mean, this has been a tough week trying to process everything. And I know when we get home for the service, I think that's when it's really going to hit. It's going to be hard. And this gives me time too. And I'll share, I had a bad, I don't know. Look at these burns. Look at that horrible burn I got this week. And then I got another one yesterday. And I'm healing. I don't know. I got a big one back here. Yeah, I would have done better if I would have cut myself. But my oven just bit me to death because I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I get so involved in what I'm doing. And because some of you know and some of you don't know, I do work at a private school. I am their only lunch lady, chef, whatever you want to call me. I work by myself, and I do have some volunteers that come in about 10:30, 11 o'clock to help serve the food. But I cook large amounts of food, and sometimes I get battle wounds. I'll be grabbing something out of the oven really fast because I'm multitasking all day, and sometimes my oven bites me. I might have to put makeup on these burns because that one, I was very lucky with that one. It didn't bubble up because I have a special gel that you can put on right away and then put a gel pack on it to prevent blistering. But then it turns into something like this. But it does look good, but I'll probably end up putting makeup on it. And the other little ones, maybe a little bit on the back one. But my husband always keeps saying, what are you trying to do? Kill yourself? No, I just, he's just like, aren't you paying attention to what you're doing? Of course I am. I'm just working very fastly because I have to have 4 items pumped out in 3 hours. And I do try to cook from scratch. And sometimes, things get in the way. My arm gets in the way of the oven. And that's just how it is. That is my job. And then over the summer, I get to make my nails grow and then make them pretty. And then right before school starts, I got to cut them all off. Yeah, that's what I do. All right, guys, I am almost done with this. And I just wanted to come in and say thank you. You guys are wonderful. And I wish I could kit up faster, but I can't. I just can't. All right. You know, if you like my content, hit the like button, leave me a comment and say hey. And there is a, you know, you can subscribe. You're all doing wonderful subscribing, you know. I have been blessed. I really just did this channel for fun, and I didn't think it was going to grow like this, and it has. We're on the road to 500, and I'm just, I'm so blessed for that. To share my craft with everybody, and that's what I like. I like to share what I have. It's my show and tell. Some of my friends don't really get into what I do. I have some friends that diamond paint that are around me, but they keep it private within themselves, which is cool. I am a kid, a big adult kid that wants to show off my stuff, and I'm just like everybody else in the diamond community, and I'm still working on my stash to show. I'd like to show it in segments, and that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, like I said, I still need to show you some of my stuff that I received at Christmas time, and I still have other canvases that are coming in. I have one canvas that I ordered back in February, and I'm getting a little worried. If it's not here by the end of maybe mid-May, I'm going to have to send an email. I hate sending an email, you know, but, you know, I wish they would reach out to me first. But anyways, you guys, it is Saturday. It is nice here in Virginia. It's cloudy today. And the weatherman said, if you have anything you need to do, you better get out and do it now, because Sunday we're going to have more rain. And we're going to finish washing that pollen off of our vehicles. The allergies are just bad. The pollen is so bad. Okay, so I've said that all over and over and over again. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again for all the wonderful comments. And the people who have subscribed and the people who do follow me. You're wonderful. All right. Talk to you later. This chef is out. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to come back on here really quick. I like to sometimes listen to my videos back if I have the opportunity, and I did on this one. And when I talked about my daughter-in-law, Paula, and that Deb poured her heart out to her and was her caregiver. And I think sometimes when I was, Paula is still with us. I just want to let you know. I'm like, I hope people don't think she has passed. Paula is with us. She is in remission. Her cancer is cured. She went through all her chemo, all her medication. She's hit her, I think, almost her 3-year threshold of being cancer-free. Of course, you always have to get checked every year. She's a wonderful, wonderful daughter-in-law. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure I say that. So yeah, I have a beautiful family. And like I said, Deb was always there to do everything in the family that she can. So I love you, Deb. I love you, Paula, Josh, all my Habercorn family gang. You all are just fantastic. And I will see you in about a week. All right. Bye, guys. I just wanted to say that because I'm like, oh no, people might think something else is different. And I forgot to say my last little quote, and it is from Walt Disney, because you know I'm a Disney freak at that. So if you can dream it, you can do it. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye. Chef is really out now. Bye-bye.